Setbacks are not the end of the story. They're chapters, moments where life challenges you to decide. Will you retreat or will you rebuild? Resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about growing back, stronger, wiser, and more self-aware. In this episode of Understand Your Mind, we'll explore the psychology of resilience, why some people thrive after adversity, and how you can build a mindset that turns setbacks into setups for growth. Setups for growth. Let's begin. Resilience is the mental, emotional, and behavioral flexibility to adapt to stress, failure, or adversity, and emerge stronger. It's not about avoiding pain. It's about processing it, learning from it, and not letting it define your future. Resilience combines emotional regulation, cognitive flexibility, optimism grounded in reality, a deep sense of purpose that pulls you forward. Think of resilience as a psychological muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. But like any muscle, it requires deliberate training and recovery. Pause and do this reflection. Think of past setbacks. How did you respond? Did you shrink, survive, or grow? What did that experience reveal about your current level of resilience? Let me share a quick story. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's resilience wasn't just stubbornness. It was a mindset of curiosity and learning. Can you bring that same mindset to your own setbacks? Let's clear up some myths. Myth 1. Resilience means always being tough. Truth. Resilience includes vulnerability, asking for help, and feeling emotions fully. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to admit you're struggling. Myth 2. Resilient people are born that way. Truth. Resilience is a skill you build through experience and intentional practice. It is not a fixed trait, it is a dynamic process. Myth 3. Resilience is about bouncing back to who you were. Truth. True resilience is about evolving into someone wiser. The goal isn't to get back to normal. It is to grow into a new, stronger version of yourself. Myth 4. Resilience means doing it alone. Truth. Resilience is amplified through connection. We are wired for co-regulation, meaning our ability to recover is often strengthened by support from others. Press pause. It's time for some reflection. Which of these myths have you believed? How has that shaped how you handle challenges? When faced with failure or loss, your mind creates a narrative. That story determines your next step. So ask yourself, do you tell yourself, "I'm a failure"? Or, "I failed, but I'm learning"? Psychologist Martin Seligman calls this explanatory style. Pessimistic style, this is permanent and personal. Optimistic style, this is temporary and specific. Pause, and it's time to do a mini practice. Reframe a current challenge using an optimistic explanatory style. Instead of This always happens to me. Say, this is a tough moment, but it will pass. Every time you reframe a setback, you are rewiring your brain's default narrative. Over time, this becomes your new reflex under pressure. Resilience isn't built in extreme moments. It's built in small recoveries. Micro recoveries are quick, intentional resets you make during the day to regain focus and composure. Examples: taking 5 breaths after a frustrating email, walking for 3 minutes after a setback, pausing to journal a quick thought, listening to a calm song between meetings. These micro recoveries train your nervous system to recover faster and more effectively over time. Think of them as resilience sprints. Pause. It's time for a mini challenge. Schedule 3 micro recovery moments into your day today. Notice how you feel after each one. Resilience isn't built when things are easy. It's trained in small moments when you choose recovery over rumination. A growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through effort, is a foundation of resilience. When you believe challenges are opportunities to grow, setbacks become fuel. Here are some key growth mindset phrases. What can I learn from this? This is a skill I can develop. Failure is feedback. Research by Carol Dweck shows that people with a growth mindset persists longer, recover faster, and develop stronger coping skills after failure. So here are some coaching questions you can use in your everyday life. What skill is this challenge trying to teach you right now? And here's a mini practice for you. Write down one area in your life where you feel stuck. Reframe it as a learning opportunity. Example: I'm stuck in my career. Becomes: I'm learning to navigate career uncertainty. Resilience doesn't grow in isolation. Supportive environments, mentors, peers, communities amplify your ability to bounce forward. Not bounce back, bounce forward. So, surround yourself with people who encourage learning, not perfection. Seek feedback from those who challenge you constructively. Limit exposure to toxic negativity. Create rituals of connection, like weekly check-ins with a supportive friend. Your environment either reinforces defeat or nurtures resilience. Pause. Time for reflection. Who in your life strengthens your resilience? Who drains it? How can you increase the time you spend in nourishing environments? In coaching, fostering resilience means normalizing failure as a part of growth, highlighting past wins to build self-efficacy, teaching reframing techniques. A powerful coaching strategy is to ask, what did this experience teach you that success never could? Self-coaching your resilience means becoming both your biggest supporter and your most honest guide. When you hear your inner critic after a failure, pause and ask, what would I say if my best friend were in this situation? Then, say that to yourself. Simply daily practices to build resilience. Gratitude journaling. Focus on small wins. Mindful breathing. Ground yourself in the present. Challenge reframing. Turn problems into learning moments. Progress reflection. Regularly acknowledge how far you've come. Micro adventures. Step outside your comfort zone in small, controlled ways. Pause for a minute challenge. Tonight, write down one challenge you faced today and how you responded. Then, write one way you will respond differently next time. And here's a bonus practice. Create a resilience reminder, a phrase, image, or object that reminds you of your ability to grow through adversity. Place it somewhere you'll see daily. Setbacks are inevitable. Staying stuck is optional. Resilience is choosing to rise, not because it's easy, but because you're capable. Each failure carries the seed of a future strength. So, train your resilience. Grow through adversity, and remember, the comeback is always stronger than the setback. Subscribe for episode 8, The Psychology of Motivation, how to sustain long-term drive. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.